Hey Fan Warriors, it's me, Samantha the Legendary. Why do I always do this? Oh my god! Hey Fan Warriors, it's me, Samantha the Legendary Narnian Avenger. I'm here on the Fandoms YouTube channel to finally give you guys the Meet the Managers video. It's taken so long and I'm so sorry. I know I've tried to do this like 5 million different times and my life is crazy and meh. So I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions, anything that you really wanted to know about my life, fandoms I'm in, whatever. You guys did not disappoint. There were a ton of different questions, so I'm just gonna answer all my favorites. So here we go. Okay, so Cobalt Blue asks, when was your first fangirl moment and what was it on? I don't remember. I remember I got really excited the first time I ever saw Star Wars. My dad was really cool. He had a projector that he was doing a presentation work with, and he projected the movie onto the wall of our basement and like had set up everything. So we had like pizza that night and everything, and there was like he had set up chairs and stuff. So it was like a drive-in movie theater, but in my basement with like blankets and stuff, and it was just it was awesome. And I remember not breathing during the entire time. I don't know how to say this. It's like I think it's supposed to be Grimfy, but it's like the Russian-looking M's, and then like there's a smiley face at the end. What's a favorite and least favorite ship in any fandom, and why are they hated and loved? I'm gonna go with Teen Wolf. Favorite ship in that whole thing would be Stydia. I know. The reason why is just because of all the built-up that they had, and I like Marish, I do a lot, but I like Stydia because Styles and Lydia just seem like such a good couple pairing. I would say that Lydia just needs an older guy, so I understand Marish, but Stydia for the win. And I absolutely hate Layden. Liam and Hayden were the worst pairing I've ever seen. She's such a brat. I'm like, why do you like her? Like, I don't... Okay, Abram in Wonderland asks, which fandoms aren't you a part of? I'm not in Doctor Who, and I'm really mad at this because I want to be really badly, but I don't have Netflix, and I don't have Hulu yet. And I want to be a Whovian, and I've heard so many good things, and I just want to get into that. I just started to get into Supernatural, so that's good. I'm gonna get Super Who locked down eventually. Shifa Ismail is my, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. Have you ever met any actor or actress playing characters from your fandoms? How was the experience? Okay, well, I didn't actually like meet, but I talked to Billy D. Williams, who played Lando Calrissian in Star Wars. He came to the Comic-Con in my area last year. Everyone got to stand up and kind of ask questions, just like they do at the big San Diego Comic-Con. That was really, really cool, and I got to like ask him a question, and he kind of talked back to me, so that was an incredible experience and awesome. And Upasana Kartik? I don't know how to pronounce any of your guys' names, so I'm so sorry, but you have a very cool, it's like a blue... It's like a U. Okay, I get it. She says, are you active on YouTube? Who is / are your favorite YouTubers? Which YouTubers would you recommend for everyone to watch? Okay, so I'm a YouTuber, so watch me. My first video is supposed to go up this weekend. I'm gonna try. I did some YouTube videos in the past, and I was like, I don't really like these, so I'm doing a whole different thing now, so that'll be interesting. So I recommend me. Yeah. Other than that, oh my gosh, I just got into Vlogbrothers, and if you're a fan of John Green books, or even if you haven't even read any books, but you've seen The Fault in Our Stars, Paper Towns, or even if you're not a fan of the books, but you just love brothers who love each other, goofiness, an adorable 5-year-old boy, llamas, giraffes, especially if you love giraffes, pizza, unbiased journalism, facts on all those big, crazy, weird, awful, great things that happen in the world. If you're interested in life in general, watch Vlogbrothers, because they are able to dig deep into so many things, but they never force their opinions on you. They encourage you to make your own. And then there's this whole thing with the community around Vlogbrothers. It's called Nerd Fighters, and you probably have seen people doing this different places. That's Nerd Fighters, and I can't explain to you how awesome all of these people are, but I just found a Nerdfighter group in my area, and they invited me to go eat with them. Like, they don't even know me. All they know is that I'm a fan of Vlogbrothers, and that I asked to be in the Facebook group, and that I'm not a weirdo based on my Facebook profile, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, you're in. And I'm like, wow. Other than that, I am a fan of a lot. I watch Dan and Phil, Studio C. Go watch them. They are amazing. Sketch comedy that's clean and hilarious and awesome. Yeah, go watch that. Superwoman. Miranda Sings. Can't go wrong. Superfruit. I love them. If you love Pentatonics and you love Mitch and Scott, go watch Superfruit. They're amazing. Ryan Higa, I love him. Thatcher Joe, I love Thatcher Joe so much. And Casper Lee, of course. Yeah, those are some of my faves. Madeline Snowflake Parks asks, what was your very first fandom you were fully aware of joining? What was the first fandom you were unaware of joining? That's a really good question. The first fandom I was fully aware of joining was Chronicles of Narnia. That was the first book that I ever cried reading. And first fandom I was unaware of joining? Disney. Haley Warren asks, she says, yay, first of all. Then she said, what is your main fandom? By the way, I love this page. Oh, thanks. We love you too. My main fandom? Marvel. Yeah, I will fight you over Captain America versus Iron Man in Civil War. Team Steve, all the way. Why am I can't whisper this way. Why did I do that? Luvia Rain Moreno asks, what TV shows do you watch and which are your favorites? I don't watch a whole lot of TV shows, just because I don't have Netflix. I would probably spend my entire life in front of the TV if I had like a lot of good cable channels. Consistently, I watch Teen Wolf, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter. So yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I binge watch the entirety of Veronica Mars. That, to Grace Han Solo Crandall, who asked what the most underrated fandom is, Veronica Mars. Go watch that show. It is incredible. I don't, like, it's one of those ones like Firefly, like, why did it get canceled? Like, it's one of those ones where it's like, you have horrible TV shows, hashtag Kardashians, that are on TV all the time with dozens, like, probably not dozens, but tons of seasons, and then Sherlock only has 3 episodes a year when they feel like being nice to us, and Veronica Mars and Firefly get canceled, and forever. Somebody explain that to me. Well, my heart rate's all up, and Evelyn the Fangirl asks, what made you guys create the whole Fandoms United stuff? I didn't create it, actually. There's this wonderful human being in this universe named Jamie Chen, and in April of 2014? Yeah, 2014, she had this brilliant idea to make this page, and soon after that, she started asking for managers for the page, and so I applied in June of 2014, and somehow made it past the process and got let in, and the rest is history. You can ask her why she chose to make it. I'm not sure why she actually chose to make it, but all the other ideas have kind of spun off of what you guys have asked for, like making a community and making the YouTube channel and all those kinds of things. That expanded the Fandoms United universe, you could say. So that we owe a lot of our ideas, Fandoms of the Week, the polls, contests to you guys. Rafika Hossein, I guess, asked how many years has it been since you guys started Fandoms United. Miranda Joyce asked what inspired you to start Fandoms United. Was it something one person came up with or a whole friend or a group came up with? Jamie started it April, I think it was 21st, 2014. YouTube, can you help me? Because the celebration of getting 10,000 of you guys told us exactly when it was. Fandoms United 10,000. Whoa, it's at 1,022 views? Yeah! Oh, I was only off by one day off. April 22nd on 2014. Clary Frey asked for favorite minor fandom. Veronica Mars. Can't go wrong. There's a lot of ones that are smaller, I think, but Veronica Mars is just kind of, because it's older, so a lot of us who are like 16, 17 now, we're only like 5 and 6 when it was coming out. Shreya Bhatia asks, I hope I'm getting these right, I feel like I'm not. Best female character. They're all so great. I'm gonna go with Lydia from Teen Wolf, actually. And I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why. She started as kind of like the stereotypical mean girl of the show. I'm gonna go with Lydia because of her story arc and because of how she went from this, you know, total jerk face who hated pretty much everybody and everything to caring deeply for her community and her friends and everything else and trying to do everything that she could to protect the people. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Lydia for that. Most overrated book series and why is from Elena Logan. Okay, I'm gonna upset some people with this. I am. I'm gonna go with Maze Runner. And here's the only reason why. When it is third person, I feel like you have to go into more detail, and I just don't like the writing. I like the story. I like the story in the Maze Runner. I just don't like the writing. The writing to me is not an example of like good writing. I mean, it's enjoyable, and I definitely like a lot of things in the writing. I don't like the descriptions. I like the character interaction. I feel like each character has a unique voice, but just it's like you read the same progression of thought like 3 times in the same chapter, and it's like, meh. Perfectly Imperfect had a lot of great questions. I'm just going to answer a couple of them real quick. Your favorite books of all time, and what is the message behind them, and do you believe people can learn from the message portrayed to the reader? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I find like a lot of these series, there's the hero's journey that goes through Star Wars, Teen Wolf, whatever. They ask us to put ourselves in the hero's shoes and say, if you were here, if you had 5 factions to choose from, I think we like to think that we choose Gryffindor, that we choose Dauntless, that we be a demigod from the big 3, that we, you know, do all these different things. But I think it's saying, this is an extreme case. You need to look at your own life and say, how can I be the best whatever that I am right here? How can I save my community from global warming? It's a different type of situation because it's a different type of life. There are not demons that we're aware of who shadow hunters need to fight. It's asking us to say, if you were in this situation, what would you do? And since you're not in the situation, I want you to look at your own life and look at what you can do to make it a better place for everybody, not just yourself. So yeah, that's one of the kinds of things I think Fandoms inspires me to do, and I hope it does for you guys too. So these are some older questions. These are from way back in July. Oh my gosh. Ruth Way asks, what's your favorite book? Not book series, but standalone book. My favorite book is actually not a fandom book. It's called Twice Freed by Patricia St. John, and it's everything that I love in a book. It has great descriptions and great characters, and it's like, it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, Jackie Pierre asks, what's the best thing about being a manager? Best thing is you guys and the managers. Like, I cannot tell you, the managers and I have a chat. I feel closer to these people than I do to some of my Facebook friends because we interact much more often, so that's great. And of course you guys make my job so easy. You guys get excited about things. The most awesome part is when you guys react to us replying to you guys. You guys are so excited and it makes me feel like a celebrity or something. I'm like, all I said was thanks for your comment or something like that. And you guys are like, oh my gosh, Fantasy United talk to me. And I'm like, oh, this makes me feel really special on the inside. That's so cool. This is really funny. Samantha Arias asks, what is worse, switching gender every time you sneeze or only being able to speak backwards? Oh gosh, well, I feel like only being able to speak backwards because I can just see a lot of things going wrong with that. Sneezing can be prevented, so I would only switch when I wanted to. Can you actually, that would actually be really cool, like a movie or a book series where that happened, like someone's superpower. In the next X-Men, guys. Abigail Morrissey asks, what is your favoritist, I like that, scene ever? Can be from a book, movie, TV show, anything else. Book, when Triss is on the peace serum in Insurgent, that's hilarious, and like that whole sequence is just adorable. They should have kept it in the movie and I was really mad. Abby Emerson asked, most despised villain. That's such a hard one, I don't know. Umbridge. She was just I'm not gonna say that word, but you all know which word I'm thinking about. She was so mean, like, and for no good reason other than that she could be. It was like, okay. Narnia Rose asks, Marvel or DC? 1 second. What do you think? I just got this for my gacha day, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Azusa? Chinese characters that I don't understand. Asahina, there we go, asks, what ship do a lot of people like but you don't like? John Locke. UC Yezra asks, Sherlock or Doctor Who? Sherlock, only because I haven't seen Doctor Who yet. Chloe, your benevolent ruler, asks, what is your favorite marsupial? Koalas. They're so cute. Mia Books asks, how being a manager has changed your view on anything? People are a lot more like people than they think they are. People tend to build up all these walls like, oh my gosh, they're gay, I can't, they're black, I can't, they're Hispanic, I can't, they're a girl, I can't, they're a boy, I can't, like, they're a Whovian, I can't, like, whatever. And I feel like people are a lot more like each other than I think they are. And that's proof of this page. Like, we have almost 13,000 people who all like being a part of something bigger than themselves, called a fandom. Lady Echo Green asks, favorite temporary manager? Aha. Oh, she's cute. She thinks I'm actually going to answer that. Another question from Lady Echo Green. Favorite S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and why? Hunter! I love him so much. Okay, I love Fitzsimmons, but you asked for one favorite, so... But technically they're one. Joey Ba, do I ship Jelsa? Absolutely I do. Mia Books asks, how many books do you own? The limit does not exist. Last one, Lady Echo Green asks, have you ever done something scary and the only way you got through it was saying, I am selfish, I am brave, I am dauntless? Not those exact words. However, I was going on a zip line and I absolutely thought I was totally good with heights. I'm not totally good with heights. And so I'm going up there, but I get up there and I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is way higher and way scarier than I thought it was going to be. I'm not okay anymore. And so yeah, I'm going back and forth with a scripture in like the one half of my brain and the entire Dauntless Manifesto, which I memorized in the other half. I'm like reading the whole thing in my head. You know, we believe that bravery is blah, 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 blah. So that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Thank you for all your questions. That was so many questions. Hopefully we'll do this again soon. When I post this, you guys can ask as many more as you want on the comment section below. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more videos. Hopefully the other managers will do one of these in the future. Subscribe to my channel as well. The first video is going to go up some point this weekend. So yeah, the only thing on there right now is a weird proposal video I made for Austin Mahone for a contest, and the only reason it's still there is because he may end up watching it one of these days. I don't know. Probably not, but it'd be cool if he did. Anyways, but it's weird. Subscribe to my channel. That would be great. Subscribe to this channel. Make sure you check out all the other great things about this channel. Make sure you go watch Juliet's channel. She's great. She has another channel called Book Virgin as well. Links to all that will be in this area over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome fan warriors. Slay on. Bye.